Hello everybody, welcome to Andy's Beer Reviews. Let's drink some beer, shall we? Let's try this one. This is Lancaster Black. It's from the Lancaster Brewery on the other side of the Pennines to where I live. 4.5% ABV. It's a stout. Let's crack it open. Let's see what it's like. Ooh. Well, you can tell with the cap where it comes from. I've never had anything from these guys before at all. I've got a friend who really rates them. I think he always gets the blonde. But he really rates them as a brewer, and the blonde he really likes as well. So I'm going to have to see if he can grab me one of those next time he's over in Yorkshire. Bring one over for me. Do a swap with the glass. Got this from Morrison's. I paid £1.90 I think for it. That has poured pretty much black with a just off white. It's got large bubbles in that head, so I don't think it's going to last that long. Got some nice aromas off that, roasted malt aromas as it poured, so it's definitely in there. Actually, I got a good whiff when I poured that, but actually in a glass it's quite mild. It's not as pungent as I thought that was going to be, but yeah, the roasted malts are there. It's got coffee. I'm picking up some toffee. A little bit of sweet chocolate as well. Smells great. Let's taste it, shall we? Cheers, everybody. That's okay. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's nice. Flavour wise, it's definitely got some nice coffee flavours in there, some nice chocolate as well. Picking up just a little bit of a hint of a licorice. It's got a little bit of like licorice warmth to it. Very mild, kind of burnt wood flavour. Always sounds disgusting. Tastes really nice. That you expect from a good stout. Got a little bit of dark fruits coming through as well. Very mild, but they're in there. Something that's some figs, some raisins, something like that coming through as well as part of that flavour profile. That's really nice. It's not too rich in the mouth. It's quite smooth. There is a nice bitter finish to it. Not a lot of bitterness to it, but a nice bitterness to it. And it's relatively easy drinking as well. It's just one of those beers that just would go down really quite easily. So yeah, pretty decent. Appearance, it says dark or rosewood black. There is a bit of a hue around it, so yeah, maybe rosewood. I wouldn't have picked that out as a colour, but yeah, a bit of rosewood. Smoky malt with a hint of coffee and chocolate. Didn't get the smokiness necessarily. Got the coffee, got the chocolate. I got a little bit of treacle off that, a little bit of licorice as well. Full-bodied roasted malt leading into the spicy fresh hops. Yeah, full-bodied roasted malt. Wouldn't necessarily say it is massively full-bodied. It doesn't taste that rich. It's getting there though. It is getting there. Bitterness, they're calling it a 3.5 out of 5, and sweetness is 2.5. So yeah, not massively, like I say, not massively well balanced. The bitterness does overtake that sweetness quite a bit, but that's a decent brew. That, like I said, I'm gonna have to do. I think they've got 4 or 5 core beers. I think they were saying. And I think at 4.5%, I think this is the strongest one, the strongest beer they do. I'm gonna have to get myself a one of the, I think they do. I can't remember now. I think they do a blonde from conversations about it. I think they do a blonde and they do a ruby. I think and the stout. And I think I missed another one, which I can't remember what it is. But over time, I'll pick them up and we'll review them and see what they're like. So on the aroma, on the nose, roasted malts. You've got your coffee there, a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of toffee, a little bit of licorice. Just a scent of licorice. Taste wise, yeah, the coffee, the chocolate are coming through quite nicely. It's got that burnt wood kind of stout flavour that stout drinkers really do like. A little bit of licorice. Dark fruits and a little bit nutty as well. But overall, it's smooth. It's got a really nice bit of finish to it. Not massively well balanced. It's more bitter than sweet. So if you like your bitter beers rather than sweet stout, then this is a good one for you. But yeah, it's nice. It's easy drinking at 4.5%. It's one of those you can sit down, you can quaff a few of these quite easily, and not feel any ill effects from it. So yeah, I like that actually. Score wise, I think I'm going to score that 8 out of 10. That's an 8 out of 10 from Andy's Beer Reviews. Until the next review. Cheers everybody.